This is going to be a hands and knees position that works on a little bit of thoracic flexion and also serratus and abdominal activation in quadruped, commonly known as cat. Everybody knows it as cat. You have, traditionally your cat, which is this motion, and your cow, which is this motion. I tend to be more of a fan of cat, so I focus more on that position. Either one is okay as long as it doesn't feel like it's painful, but for the purposes of this one, it's going to be more cat, right? So the setup, fingers nice and wide, hands underneath my shoulders, elbows tucked in slightly, not forcefully, but just slightly in, right? I want to try and keep my chin a little bit towards my throat, so my head's not just falling off this cliff here, right? And my knees are underneath my hips. So for this, I like to coordinate breathing with it. So as I take a deep breath in here, I'm going to think about trying to breathe more into my ribs, because a lot of people when they inhale want to hike their shoulders up towards their ears. So I try and keep my shoulders down away from my ears, and I'm going to take as deep of a breath in as I can. And I like to think about feeling this lateral expansion through each side of my rib cage, right? And then once I get as much air in as I can, as I exhale, that's when I'm going to push my shoulder blades away from each other and let my back round up towards the ceiling. Okay. Now as I push, right, that push is coming from here, right? So as I push, I'm not letting that shoulder come up towards my ear. I'm keeping this down, and as I push away, I feel my tricep, I feel down underneath my armpit, into my pec, and my lats. So this push is all coming from here, right? So you can see the full motion. Deep breath in. And then exhale and push. And I like to think more about tucking my pelvis as opposed to really rounding my back up like this, right? So once again, deep breath in. Expanding through my ribs, trying to get as deep of an inhale as I can, and then and so you can see I'm pushing my shoulder blades away from each other, right? And I'm really tucking my pelvis underneath me. So I feel like I'm really trying to open this aspect of my back, right? Without letting it go up towards my neck. So it's a nice position if you feel tightness in your lower back, if you have pain through here, if maybe you're missing the ability to flex through your mid-back. This really tries to not only have you move that way, but engage the muscles around that area. And especially as you exhale, you'll feel like you're kind of drawing your belly button up and in, and it's really creating this rounded posture to stretch through your thoracic spine.